Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Survival School series. So, it's pretty dark, and I am actually, now that I've survived outside for a few days, and definitely would have gotten the Nightwalker achievement if I was going for it. I already have it, I believe, from much earlier in my Long Dark play. Or maybe if they got cleared, maybe I got it again. Who knows? I can't remember. I know in-game feats got cleared, but I don't know if, like, Steam achievements got cleared. I don't think they did. So I should still have Nightwalker. But anyway, Nightwalker's a nice achievement to get. I'm going to kind of forsake my outdoorsman ways. There is a spot nearby where I can just go inside and rest. Because what I would like to do with this episode is get to the trapper's cabin quickly. I may even, to tell you the truth, because weather's pretty decent right now, I may even just try and get there right now in this weather. I'm going to try that. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's a thing that I'm capable of doing. Plus, it's fun to tempt fate from time to time. Not the best lighting, but enough lighting to see where I'm going. Just enough to spot any wolves that might be nearby. With this episode, I want to hopefully show you what I was talking about last episode as far as different ways that you can notice and track wildlife in the area. We actually did track a dead deer in the last episode. We lost its blood trail, and we didn't see the crows, but we spotted it, and we talked about the methods that you can use to track and spot, the carcasses of animals that you kill from a distance. There's also still a wolf out here as well, which I could skin. Feels like 27 degrees. I could probably get away with skinning that wolf in this weather. I would give off a bit of a stink, which would attract the attention of other predators in the area. Let me get my gun out just in case there's one nearby. There's a deer nearby, which pretty much tells me there's not a wolf. I think I just scared the deer off. Alright, feels like 24. Sometimes checking repeatedly what the temperature is on the air is a good way to know kind of if you've got a weather change incoming. If you've got a blizzard that's about to start, like, is this strong wind about to become a full-on blizzard? Well, how fast is the temperature dropping? If the temperature is remaining relatively stable, it's probably not going to become a blizzard. So this is a fully frozen wolf carcass. I think the smartest thing to do would be for me to just step into the cabin. I wanted to try and make it to the homestead, but I want that wolf skin. I want it. I just think it's a good example to set. We go ahead and get that wolf skin. So let me step in here. I'm going to light a lantern to see if there's anything I can maybe take with me to the trapper's homestead when I go over there. And then with the remaining episodes, this is episode 15. With the remaining 5, I might actually use different saves. No. Let's pick that up. Simple tools. Okay, good. I'm not encumbered from any of that. And there might be some additional cloth in here that I can get if I look around. Maybe. Yeah, there's definitely more cloth. All right, so I'll deal with that in a bit. That's just a prop. I've already gotten some cloth from in here. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep for the remainder of the night, and we'll get that wolf skin in the morning. But I might actually boot up a different save, a new save, on a different difficulty level, and talk about, on a different difficulty level in a different zone. Oh, we've got an Aurora. Nice, and it's still the middle of the night. We're fully rested. Wasn't expecting that. Let's eat this chocolate bar, and let's also drink some water. That'll free up some weight. Okay, so this may give us a chance to interact with Aurora wolves and just see how different they are. It is really cold. Stupidly cold. Still really windy, so getting this deer skin is going to cost me. So when you have a frozen carcass, when you have a frozen animal carcass, be mindful of the tool that you use once it's especially more than 50% frozen. Because the effectiveness of certain tools goes way down when something is frozen versus when it's not. So, for instance, if I want to get this hide, I've got a knife on me and a hatchet. The knife still does it in 30 minutes with the hide, but if I were to try and get the meat off this fully frozen wolf, it would be a bit more of a dicey proposition. Hello. You're probably circling that corpse. All right, feels like 23. It's not as cold as it was. Oh no, there's something else dead here. What else is dead here? Oh yeah, this is the other wolf. Did I skin you already? Yeah, I did. That's the one that I shot with a rifle. And there's an Aurora wolf right there. So Aurora wolves... Sorry, my voice is a little bit hoarse out of nowhere. Aurora wolves, I feel fine. I think it's just... God knows what it is. Aurora wolves are a little bit tougher as an adversary. You definitely don't want to tangle with them if you're not prepared to take a shot or do some damage to a wolf. Bears also get supercharged by Aurora. And they glow green. So that's how you know that they're there. He's actually across the tracks, so I can't see him right now, but I am giving him a wide berth. Because if he comes back across the tracks, he's going to be in detection range of me, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to stay over here and hope that he stays on his side of the tracks, so to speak. And I would actually like to encounter a bear, if we can manage that. Hang on, let me grab some sticks while I'm here. I'm getting close to the tracks again, so let me not be... Yeah, you'll be able to drop some, just relax. Okay, if I had to guess, there's another wolf ahead of me somewhere. But I want to try and get up here to where we can see the Aurora wolf briefly before I get too far away from him. I saw him. Yep. Can't really see from here, but that is the Aurora wolf. At higher rifle skill, that shot that I was just lining up could succeed. It's hard. You have to aim very well. But you can do it. At my current level of skill, I doubt it. But yes, I am hoping to run into a bear. We've already killed a bear. Again, I missed that opportunity to talk about... Where are these crows? Missed that opportunity to talk about the bear-related subject earlier. Where are they? They're circling something dead around here, but I don't know what. There they are. This might be a body? I don't see antlers, so it's gotta be... Yeah, it's a body. I think I've already scavenged this guy. Oh, no I haven't. Okay. More ragged trail boots. This game has showered me with ragged trail boots. Just trail boots in general. Ragged or not. This series. It feels like 21 degrees. So we're warm enough. We're making our way back towards the trapper's cabin. I'm going to go straight over this hill. A little bit of a different route than I normally take. Man, I remember when this was the only zone in the Long Dark. And I remember when I didn't know what was around every corner. And I remember walking through these woods here, just like trying to find the next source of shelter. It's always such an amazing feeling the first time you stumble upon the trapper's cabin on your own, because it's an iconic location for the Long Dark. If you've heard of the Long Dark before, and you've maybe followed it for a while, but it took a while for you to buy it, chances are you have seen a picture of the trapper's cabin. Oh, crap. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna try and scare him off. Alright, so we definitely got a bite there. Walked right up on an Aurora wolf. Wow. So we had to use, again, what we did there was we used the crowbar to scare him off. But now I need to use some Old Man's Beard, which I can't see in my radial because it's not there, but I do have some. And I can add it to my radial if I wanted to with that button right there. But I didn't need to do that either. Now there's another Aurora Wolf right down there. And there could be an Aurora Bear in this direction, so I need to be very careful where I'm walking. But I do kind of want to walk toward the spot where the bear may be. I know that sounds crazy. And the main thing I want to do is listen. Okay, the bear appears to be absent. How's our toque doing? Oh yeah, we repaired our toque. We're okay.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
That's where we're going, Mark. Relax. You know where you are. You're real close to the trapper's cabin. That'd be cool if they added context-sensitive dialogue to Sandbox in the future based on if you've been to a location. Like a line like, that house has got to be around here somewhere. Or like, I know that cabin's right around the corner. Or almost home, something like that. You know, when you're near a location you found before, that would be really nice. It'd be more immersive. Because hearing him say, need to find some place to escape this cold, when you know for a fact he's already been to a location right around the corner, it's kind of immersion breaking, right? Like, it's a game. I mean, we expect stuff like that, but at the same time, it's 2018. Context-sensitive lines like that would not be challenging to add, I don't think. Beautiful arrival here at the trapper's cabin. And there's still going to be plenty of meat sitting in the snow forest, so we can grab some food when we arrive. And we'll set those hides down. The hides are part of what probably pulled that Aurora Wolf toward me. I'm lucky both of them didn't get on me. And that I was able to nurse the wound fairly quickly. Again, when you know you don't want to fight to last a long time, you want to minimize damage to yourself and your clothing, blunt weapons. It won't hurt the wolf, it won't even result in the wolf bleeding, but it will scare the wolf off. Alright, so this is bear meat. Again, I can't eat a lot of bear meat. I can, I think, in this difficulty level. Yeah. Risk of intestinal parasites is not a thing in Voyager and Pilgrim. It is, however, a thing in Stalker and Interloper. So I mentioned that earlier in the series. Eating meat from carnivores can be a little bit dicey for that reason. All right, let me get my lantern out, and I need to put some hides down. And there should be some others that are ready for crafting. So we'll craft some stuff when we wake up. Okay.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put the rabbit skin down too, because there's no reason for me to have it out, or have it on my inventory, until I have more dead rabbits to deal with. I also can go ahead and start putting some of these guts away, so that they're not laying all over the floor disgustingly. The trouble is with cured guts, and yes, by the way, you just saw that, you can totally place your lantern.
Could end up being useful.
That's a lighting source point that you can make. You can place your lantern in the environment. Most of you probably know that, but if you didn't, there you go. Yeah, these guts, they just take up space and they're tough to, if you want to put them away like this and kind of organize your space and not have them laying around and looking gross, that can be a taller order than you realize. Sure, let's just do that. Kind of have it sitting like so. Oh wait, what happened there? Alright, there's that. And there is that. And there is that. cardboard matches I will go ahead and grab for reasons we discussed in the previous episode. But now that we're back, I'm going to rest a little bit because I can get away with it. Also had some, I think, cloth in here, right? Yep, that's where I stored my cloth. So we're going to need... Chill out, dude. Let me see if I have any cured leather in here. No, I don't. But I probably have some extra gear that I can get rid of, like this extra scrap metal. Totally get rid of that. The sewing kit I can drop. I need to go ahead and pick up that flare. I'm getting tired of your commentary. I have to say, like, I've heard some people, including Willow and a few other YouTubers, talk about how Jennifer, as a voice actor, tends to, like, her character, like, sounds whinier. I find Mark whinier. Like, like I find his voice lines a little bit more grating than hers. So maybe it's just comes down to personal preference. All right, let's. I'm not worried about my thirst because I'm not going to sleep for that long. The game's going to wake me up. All right, good. It is morning, so I can start repairing stuff, and I can also... Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. We're going to make some really cool items, including, for the first time ever, we're about to make a Moosehide Satchel. Cured Moosehide, come to me. All right, so workbench. Now, Moosehide Satchel requires some cured gut as well, which there should be some laying around if I just feel around in the dark. Mark, shut up, dude. You're really starting to get on my nerves. But this should fix the problem. All right, so let's go ahead and craft for 5 hours. We use our sewing kit. Oh, this isn't draining me too much. Good. So I need to drink some water when I'm done with this. But I'll be able to finish it in one day. This is exciting. I've never made one of these before. This isn't just a first for the series. This is a first for me, period. And I think we're going to have enough daylight to do this because we started very early on. Yep, we're good. There it is, Moosehide Satchel. So as a result of crafting that, I guess it's a clothing item. No, I'm not going to harvest it. Not going to do that, but I will pop that into place. And now my carrying capacity is 77 pounds instead of 66, which is amazing to me. It's saying +5, but that's a dirty lie. That's actually, we have an extra 11. So it's a 10% boost altogether. Very, very nice. Or not a hang on, wait a minute. Wait a second. No, it's more than 10%. That's a sixth. But it's still saying +5. We have 11 more pounds. I had it in my head that it was a 10% boost, but now that I'm looking at the numbers, no, of course it's not 10%. That's weird. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that, but let's go ahead and harvest some more stuff. Still have a few additional repairs to do. I doubt I'm going to be able to do them before time runs out here. Let's see if I can get away with this one. I might be able to. Nope, failed. Well, damn it. At least I've got that extra cloth. I do need more water. Do I have wood sufficient to start a fire? Yes, I do. I picked up that wood at the trapper's place, so I will go ahead and step over to the... Alright, that's the workbench. Where the hell am I in this place? Bench, wood stove, there it is. Okay. Oh, you know what? Because I can, I'm going to step over to the open locker. We're going to get the jerry can out. We're going to use it as accelerant. All right, cedar firewood, tinder plug's fine. I'll just use a cardboard match. Because those are more throwaway. I want to conserve my wood matches. Well, to tell you the truth, I probably should do it the other way around anytime I'm starting a fire. But, I mean, I think maybe anytime you're guaranteed a fire or you need to waste a match, Anytime the match basically isn't important, use the least important
I could use a
one.
drink.
I think that's a good strategy. All right, so we have a couple of books to read too. What I could do with this time, I could make some water. I could go out. Yeah, let me just get some water. We're going to do 0.4 gallons and just top off the thirst meter, and then I'm going to go out and get some wood. And we're going to make this fire last longer and get a lot of research done. All right, so really quickly, we talked about purification. Let me go over these really fast. You can purify a couple of different ways. Definitely purify using the... hang on, you have to go to this. Did we already have purification tablets and I just forgot about them? Maybe we did, but you want to purify using the interface, not using the cooking menu. Using the cooking menu takes a lot more time. So we still have 3 hours and 50 minutes, and now that should be all the water. Yep, purified. There's that. Let's snack on the rest of this, and we have some more food outside I can snack on to where that's not an issue. Let's go ahead and see what wood might be nearby. I don't hear any bad weather. But the weather is still pretty crappy. Even though I can't physically hear it. Alright, so this is... I happen to pick up 2 of the smaller deer steaks. Let me check how many calories I have. It is amazing to have this much carrying capacity. I love this. I love every second of it. Okay. I'm just going to step up here, because this is where a lot of the wood tends to hang out. I could have just brought a torch with me rather than using lantern fuel. That would have been the smart thing to do. Actually, I'm going to need to do that, come to think of it. I could use a lantern, but I'd rather not, because it'll suck up all its fuel. So let's get a torch. I'm not going to have enough light to break down wood. Should have known that. I think I was just hoping for better weather. And if I'm not mistaken, we also put a snare back out here not too long ago. So I'll have to see if that snare actually caught anything. It's actually been a while since we put it down, though, so I doubt if it did catch anything. I rather doubt there's still anything in it. I'm inclined to think it will be empty. There's some old man's beard. We'll grab this. So I guess before I end this episode, I really wished that I could demonstrate this, but I've had trouble finding a bear for the last few episodes, and it's not like they're easy to find, so I shouldn't be too surprised. But I've hinted at this, I've tried to demonstrate it, and I will demonstrate it before the end of the series if I run into a bear and can show you. But, oh, here's the snare. Okay, so something did trip it, but doesn't look like it's actually... Let's put it back out. Got a couple of branches here. So, the reason I've been talking about listening when a bear might be nearby is that crows give off a very distinct and distressed sound when there's a bear in the vicinity. If you listen for that, and if you learn to recognize it, you can actually know that a bear's in the area before the bear is close to you. You can spot, you can kind of hear a bear in a way, and you can definitely hear bears other than that too. You can hear their footsteps, you can hear their breathing, but that's generally a little bit closer to you. By the time you're hearing the bear's noises, the noises the bear is making, you'll be a lot closer to the bear. But if you listen for bear crows, you'll know from a little bit farther out, hey, there's a bear nearby. And they are differently they sound different from the crows that fly around. They sound different from the crows that circle corpses. Again, they sound more distressed. They sound I know it's hard to imagine what does a distressed crow sound like versus an undistressed. But once you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's distressed. That makes sense. I know what you're saying. They just sound like they're a little bit more excited, panicky, however you want to say it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read I have 2 fire starting books. Oh, one that's already completed. So let me read the other one. There's that. And the fire just went out. That's fine. I actually need to rest now anyway. And then I won't need the fire anymore. So we'll drink and then get some sleep. Talked about bear crows. So I might do a little bit more since we're waiting for some deerskin items to cure. And as soon as those are done, as soon as I feel like I've got boots and pants and I'm happy, we might transition to... no, not the bench. Bed. There we go. Yeah, you do need to lay down. That's why I'm making you lay down right now. We're going to transition to a different setting so we can talk a little bit about... I mentioned in a previous episode we're going to talk about beach combing. So we're going to need to go to a place with a beach. And we're going to talk about just more intense survival situations, maybe on higher difficulty. As well as I think we might need to talk about hypothermia and weak ice to a certain extent. And I do want to reserve some of the final few episodes, like 19 and 20, for talking about Interloper. I may even do a full Interloper survival school at some point in the future. I do like that idea, but I haven't thought out the concept yet. So we'll need to talk more about that, and I'll need to think more about that on my own. But yeah, I'll definitely be spending at least one episode towards the very end talking about higher difficulty and Interloper and those kind of really intense situations. But for now, I'm pretty satisfied with that as the endpoint of this episode. I'll drink that at the beginning of the next one. We also need to get more water soon. Anyway, but thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.